What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another chess games video. Hopefully you're all safe and practicing good hygiene during this COVID-19 pandemic, which is what it is now. And yeah, just hopefully you're following the correct instructions from your medical government findings and whatnot. And yeah, just stay safe, everyone. Hopefully that if we keep practicing good hygiene, we'll get through it. Back to the game. We're 12.99. I did play a game in between this one and the last episode. However, the recording failed, so unfortunately I don't have the footage for you, but we're just going to kick it off from here. We're both from Australia. Okay, pretty interesting there, but that's fine. And we each have a horse and a pawn taken. Rosemont, he's 13.74, I'm 12.99. Hopefully we can pull out the win. If we win or draw, we gain points, so that's what we're going for. If we lose, we lose 9 rating, but hopefully that's not the case. Alright, just going to advance his pawn forward. That's all good. I'm going to bring my bishop out. Do we want to check it even? Don't think we want to check. Just bring my bishop out and hopefully get our king castled ASAP. Waiting on his move. Just got to remember, play it safe. We should be okay. Alright, he's going to challenge my queen, which is not a bad move at all. I'll move my queen forward. I can now attack here for a checkmate if he doesn't do anything in response, or if he wants to pull out his bishop to here, we can go for a check on him. So it's looking alright at the moment. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna chuck his bishop forward. That's fine. We'll go here. We'll put him in check. He's gonna probably move his bishop back, which he has to do. And now we will go ahead and do we take here? I don't think so. I think we check him. So we'll go for a check. He probably takes with his queen, which he does. We're going to switch out our king, so our king's all safe. Alright. Not too bad. Time-wise, we're moving pretty quick in relation to him. And now he's threatening our queen and our horse. That's all good. We're just going to move our queen back all to here, I think. And now we can attack this pawn and this pawn still. It's all good. Alright, he blocks there. He's looking to castle his king. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and move our castle across just to protect that pawn while it's up there. Alright, so he does go ahead and castle. That's fine, nothing to worry about there. We're going to chuck our bishop forward to attack that horse. And I guess we find out what he wants to do after that. Alright, he is going to chuck his pawn forward. So we'll go ahead, take his horse, and he moves his bishop out of the way now. Alright, let's get our queen in, our horse involved. And now we both have our castles together, which is always safe. But next move, chuck our horse up to here to attack that bishop. He's going to go ahead and take it. That's fine. We'll take with our queen. Our pawn's still safe. Alright, chuck our pawn forward, so his pawn can't really do anything there. He chucks his pawn forward. It's fine by us. Do we want to initiate that even? Let's see, we take... No, that's all good. We'll leave it where it is. Okay. I suppose next move. Chuck this pawn forward just for safety. See what he wants to do on the side here, if anything. Alright, he is going to initiate that, so we'll take with our pawn. He's going to take with his pawn there. It's nothing to worry about. I guess we chuck our queen forward to attack this pawn here. see what he does with that. Alright. Actually, I think the better move would have been to put our queen on this side and then move this forward. Alright, so he backs up his castle, which is fine by us. It's all good. Because I think what we will do we move this forward and then we lose if we do that, so we won't do that. Let's trade these guys off. We'll chuck our pawn forward to attack his pawn, see what comes of that. 7:13, so time has evened up a little bit now, but it's becoming quite a bit of a stalemate. So he's moved his castle across, which is all good. That's going to allow us to move our pawn forward, establish a bit more field dominance, I guess, and stop his pawns from advancing forward so much, which is good for us. Alright, still no one's made a mistake yet. Alright, he's finally chucked his other castle up to here. That's all good. I guess what we will do, we can move our castle up to here and attack that pawn. So maybe we'll go for that. Alright, not too bad at the moment. Let's see how he wants to respond. I think we can get in a pretty good position here, attacking this pawn, eventually get one up, and that might lead to the win. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and chuck his castle up to here. That's fine. We can make his castle move out of the way with our pawn. So let's see what's going to come of this. $6.39 plays 6. If we need to, we can get him down on time. Alright, so we chuck our pawn forward, attacking that castle. He moves his castle away, which means we can attack with our castle, put pressure on his queen, and we gain a pawn up on that, so that's good for us. He moves his queen out of the way. That's fine for us, doesn't really bother us. What we're going to do is move our castle down, I think. So you do that, take. That doesn't help us too much, actually. Alright, that's fine. We'll move down to here, put pressure on that castle. Now we're just looking to trade, I think. Pretty much that's the best thing we can do. Can take this pawn, can take this castle if he moves it away. We're up 1, so alright, he goes ahead and takes with the pawn there, so we'll take with our pawn here. This pawn's still protected. Alright, we're happy to trade at this point because obviously we have more pieces than him, so we can try and secure the win. 556 plays 524. The thing is, the less pieces you get can actually make it a lot harder, because you have to think about your moves a lot more, so it drains more time, and that's what I'm relying on to try and pull out this win. Alright, chucks his pawn forward. That's all good. We will move our queen back in protection. So that's all good. Our queen's now protecting this pawn, this space here as well, if he tries to advance his pawns, and this pawn here is still protected. Most likely he might advance his pawn to up here. That's fine with that. I'm fine with that, is what I should say. So I think we're in a pretty good position to pull this win out. Might be slow and steady, but it'll be a win nonetheless. Alright. We'll go ahead and move our queen forward. And next move, I think. Alright, he's going to chuck his queen up, putting us in check. We can go for a trade, so we're going to put pressure on him with our queen, make him move his queen hopefully. Let's see where he decides to move it to. It's good, so we've burned a minute of his time now. Alright, he's decided to move his queen across. We're going to keep our guys here because they're still safe. And we're going to move our castle on to attack this pawn. So we can actually try and get one back even. Alright, looking pretty good at the moment. Happy with how we're playing. We haven't made any mistakes. Playing nice, slow and steady. He decides to move his castle across. We're going to move our queen across. So our queen's still protecting this, and now it's also threatening this pawn, while still all of our other pawns are protected at the moment. So still in another strong position. It's going to take a little bit, but definitely think we can come out with the win here. Alright, he's going to double up on his protection as well, and with that we can start advancing our pawns, I guess. So we'll go ahead and start moving them up. Alright, he's going to get a little bit worried as to what to do, because he's not going to be able to defend every position at once. So while he's trying to keep his pawns alive, we're going to be sending ours forward, and he's going to want to obviously defend that. But I think he's going to have a little bit of trouble doing it, because he won't be able to keep, pretty much he's got to pick his poison. Is he going to keep these pawns alive, or is he going to defend our pawn attack here? And slowly we're just going to be chipping away at him, taking little pieces that we can, getting that +1, +2, +3, and slowly just outplay him hopefully. Alright, so he goes ahead, chucks his castle forward. That's fine. We can still advance our pawn. So it's safe. Or we could also advance this pawn so that that pawn's safe. So we might go ahead and do that. And obviously he's left this pawn vulnerable. So we can go ahead and take it with our castle next opportunity we will get. So it's not looking too bad at the moment. Alright, he's going to go ahead and take with his pawn there, which is fine because let's see what happens if we do this, then put him in check. Not too much. If we take here, he has to move his queen. So we'll take his pawn there. Let's see what he could try and put us in check, I suppose, which is what he does. That's fine. We'll move our piece, I guess. But now his piece is not protecting our pawn here anymore. He is going to be able to take us there, but that's fine because now we can just put his king in check. If we go here, I think that's probably the best move for us to do. Or if we go here, we put his castle in trouble, and we can also take his other pawn. So that's what I'm going to go ahead with. And yeah, I think that'll play out pretty nicely for us. And then that way, taking this pawn, alright, so he chucks his castle all the way back. We're going to go ahead and take this pawn. And now once we move our castle, he's going to be in check, which is good for us. That's going to be a big move. We're +2 at the moment, and time wise we're looking pretty good. Still got a minute 40, a minute 50 and counting on him, or on Rosemont, don't know their gender. And yeah, so he's in a little bit of a pickle at the moment, so definitely think we're going to pull out the win as long as I don't rush, in case he gets us in a trap with our king in the corner here, and as long as I don't make a serious blunder, then should be a nice win. Alright, he moves his queen down. That's fine for us. He's not going to be able to block. we're going to go ahead and put him in check, I think, by moving this across. He's in check at the moment. He's going to have to block either chucking his queen there or chucking his castle here, which he does, and then he decides he resigns. So there we go. Plus 14, 13, 13 is our end rank. Pretty nice game. We made one blunder, which is a bit mistake, which was one mistake as well. But that's fine. Came out with the win, which is what we want. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a grindy one that we had to just play out, but a win's a win, so it's a lot better. Hopefully you guys do stay healthy with all of your family and whatnot, and just practice good hygiene, and hopefully better sooner than later we'll be recovering as the whole world from this pandemic. So, but thank you for all of your support with this, watching this video. Hopefully it's helped you get through a little bit of quarantine if you are in it. And I'm just blabbering on by now, so I'll end the video. Thanks for watching. Hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying it. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you next video.